Hello, so I'm back in the workshop. um, this is the third video, hopefully, if I've got all these in the right order. And I thought I probably should talk about what happened to my Bird Aeris 9. So basically, what's left is this box of stuff here and these wheels. And I did borrow some of the parts temporarily to put on my e-bike so I could race it at Hard Rock. I should probably put a picture up now. Its final picture. Here we go. Yeah, it's looking in a bit of a depressing state, isn't it? It's probably no secret that I never really got on with it. I did quite a lot of changes. I've actually learned quite a bit as well. But it never really 100% suited me. So, yeah, somebody else needed a frame because they broke theirs. They were in a bit of a pinch. I was looking to change the frame out anyway, just later in the year, but figured that, hey, why not just do it now, sort them out, get what I want ordered, wait for it to come after a few months, and then build hopefully a bike that I will get on with. So, probably first of all, the bits I've learned. So, never buy a bike based on colour. It's worked so well in the past, but yeah, probably don't buy a bike based on aesthetic considerations. I really did like the colour. The colour started coming off very, very, very quickly, which is one of my bugbears with that bike. I suppose also is my gripe that why do bikes come with flip chips or whatever they call them? I mean, ultimately, it's down to the designer to decide how the bike works. Why compromise it or put the decision on the person who probably doesn't really know what they're doing? Quite frankly, the bike came in what was the short mode, and the only way I could get it to feel right for me was put it in the long mode. So I think that's been the case for a lot of people who've had that bike. So yeah, why not have built it to be what it should have been in the first place? And I'm not gonna, different people like different bikes for different reasons and all the rest of it. So I'm not going to poo-poo anyone. I'm really not quite sure where Bird was going with the Aeris 9. I've had quite a few people ride it, and all of them have not 100% gelled with it, including Bird owners of the AM9. So, yeah, I'm sure there are people who love the Aeris 9 for what it is and all the rest of it. I'm just yet to find somebody who truly loves it for what it is. But weirdly, I did learn something. I did actually start appreciating something, and that was higher bottom brackets and longer chainstays. So the Bird, for example, it only felt right in the lung setting, which extended out the chainstay. And one of the things I thought I might have made a mistake on when I was building the blue Merino 3, was specifying too long a chainstay and could have gone a bit shorter. And actually, on reflection, no, it was actually better off being long. And the sort of the weight distribution the longer chainstay gives is far more advantageous than anything I thought I was going to be losing by having a shorter chainstay on that type of bike, especially with the length of it. But then it comes back to the bottom bracket. So again, when I built out the Merino 3, and also with my Saracen Aerial 50E, I thought the bottom bracket might be a bit high, and it might be putting my my body position too high on the bike. And actually, in both cases, it works better than having a lower bottom bracket. The one on the Bird, especially in the long setting, was far too low. Basically, I end up you're there trying to pedal through a typical enduro track in the UK, especially in race conditions, and basically just pedals hitting the floor. I mean, luckily, I'm running Pembrey pedals when I'm racing, and I was running Pembrey pedals on the Bird, and luckily they are robust enough to take that sort of abuse. But I mean, really, I think the future here is longer chainstays and higher bottom brackets, and I think that's really been proven in my experience recently. I'm absolutely convinced of that now, which probably goes to show that actually Saracen had it right. People go banging about the bottom bracket height. No, it seems they got that right. And obviously with my Merino, weirdly and ironically, I got that right as well. But that probably concludes my long-term ownership review of the Bird Aeris 9. Didn't even ride it for a year. Lots of exotic, very high quality parts. I use crossover bikes and I've had no problems, and they're absolutely beautiful parts. It was just the frame, and I really didn't get on with it because of that, which probably goes to show how much the frame really matters on a bike. So look, I'm not saying don't buy an Aeris 9 if you like it. Probably test ride one first. If you want one, buy one. I wouldn't buy one again. It's actually put me off Bird, to be honest. I know the AM9 was much nicer. So yeah, it's a shame. But yeah, hopefully we'll get the new frame in a few months. We'll get it built up and we'll show it. When I say in a few months, because of the way these videos get stacked up, it might be sooner for you guys. But yeah, once it's here, we'll get it built up, and we'll show the new bike.